Welcome back to my channel. We're talking to clients about a number of opportunities to leverage AI and automation in their business. And one of the most misunderstood terms in our conversation is the natural language processing or NLP. NLP is a lot more than virtual agents and chatbots. So let's go over all of the NLP applications and look at how a professional services industry is putting NLP to work to create a strategic advantage. Hi, I'm Steve Murphy, and I'm a vice president at ARG. And while I work for ARG, this video is my own and does not represent the views or opinions of my employer. This channel is dedicated to helping business leaders make great technology decisions. And as I mentioned in the intro, natural language processing is generally understood by clients, but typically in a very limited fashion. NLP is a subfield of artificial intelligence that focuses on the interaction between computers and humans through natural language. It involves development of algorithms and models that enable computers to understand, interpret, and generate human language in a way that's meaningful and useful, essentially as normal people would talk, or taking on whatever persona the organization wants to have in any particular communication that's being generated by the NLP. NLP combines things like computational linguistics, machine learning, and deep learning models to process and analyze large amounts of language data. So first, here's a quick tutorial on how natural language processing works. The first step is text preprocessing. Now, preprocessing is a critical step in NLP that involves several stages to prepare the raw text for further analysis. It splits words into or splits text into individual words called tokens. For example, the sentence legal NLP is transforming law firms would be tokenized into legal NLP is transforming law firms, each a token. The algorithm then normalizes the tokens, meaning it converts the text to a standard format. So if it was something that was read into the computer where it had uppercase and lowercase, all of the words would be converted to lowercase. Numbers would be assigned their word equivalent. Standardized punctuation would be applied, and so forth. Next, it removes stop words, such as eliminating common words that add no significant meaning to the text. So the words and, the, is, in are typically extracted from the text. And the final step in the text processing is stemming and lemmatization. Now, this reduces words to their root form. Stemming removes a suffix to get to the base form. So running will turn into run, while lemmatization considers the context to get the base form. So better goes to good. The next step after the test process is feature extraction. This transforms the text into numerical features that can be processed by the machine learning algorithms. I'm not going to get into the detail here, but consider this a distillation process where the platform strips out filler words and normalizes, includes changing words and so forth. So next you would build your model. Now, most businesses will simply reuse a previously constructed model. There may be some additional training for the model if your requirements include a lot of unique words or names, but today there are very good ready-made NLP models that an AI developer can use for various use cases. The models are the black boxes of AI. We don't really know what goes on inside the model, but we trust it by validating the output. And that's going to be the last step, is the validation process. So some common use cases that you might consider, we'll get into this in a little bit more detail in just a moment, but things like text classification, assigning categories to texts, such as spam, detection or topic categorization. Another might be named entity recognition, which identifies and classifies entities in text, such as names, dates, organizations, locations, other frequently personal information like PII, personally identifying. Sentiment analysis is another use case, which determines the sentiment or emotion expressed in a text, such as positive, negative, or neutral emotions. Another use case might be machine translation, so translating a text from one language to another. And then text generation, of course, creating new text based upon the input of data, such as generating news articles or creative writing. Again, we'll get into some of these practical applications of these use cases in our example. So the last step of creating an NLP is the model evaluation and tuning. Here, the AI developer assesses the performance of the NLP model using metrics such as accuracy, precision, recall, and something called an F1 score, which is really just a unified scoring system that combines those elements and comes up with a single score that it's easier to consume, track, and monitor over time to determine whether or not the model is still functioning properly. The fine tuning involves adjusting the hyperparameters and optimizing the model to improve its performance on specific tasks. And once we've cleared the testing phase, the optimization phase, evaluation and testing, cleared the model for use, now it's time to talk about how NLP will work. So we've gone over how NLP works. Now, most importantly, we need to figure out what can it do for us. So let's walk through the key use cases for an NLP using a law firm as an example. Legal firms are increasingly leveraging NLP to enhance their work products and making them more accurate and efficient. Law firms are all about the written word, contracts, and so forth, and they do a lot of discovery in documents and whatnot. So AI has huge advantages. NLP has huge advantages within the legal industry. And so here's how they're getting things done. So one category is document review and analysis. With NLP, we can automate document review. The algorithms can quickly analyze large volumes of legal documents, emails, anything else that is written, identifying key terms, clauses, relevant information, and this speeds up the due diligence process, reduces human error, and ensures thoroughness in the review. Another element here under this category would be contract analysis. So the NLP can review contracts to identify potential risks and ensure compliance with regulations and suggest necessary amendments. This helps legal teams manage large-scale contract reviews efficiently. So this is something that they might use during the course of a merger and acquisition review, where usually legal teams are sent out to review all the contracts that the target organization has to determine whether or not there are any hidden liabilities or other exposures prior to the transaction. Another main category that law firms use NLP for is contract analysis and management. It's a little bit different than what we just discussed, because here we use NLP for things like contract clause extraction. So NLP models can extract specific clauses from contracts, such as confidentiality agreements, liability clauses, and termination conditions. That allows us to ensure that critical elements are identified and reviewed. So this process is used to summarize lengthy contracts into more concise clauses that need to be monitored for contract compliance over time. Another area in this category is contract lifecycle management. So NLP tools can automate the contract lifecycle management process from creation to all the way through to renewal. They can track contract deadlines, manage renewals, flag important contract milestones like whether or not the organization is meeting minimum commitments and so forth. Another category is legal research. Now, case law analysis is huge in law firms, obviously, and NLP-powered research tools can sift through vast legal databases to find pertinent case laws. It can do the same for laws and statutes, and also look for legal precedents. It's not only saves time, but also improves accuracy and comprehensiveness of the legal research, something that the NLP can do in a few minutes, might have taken hours or sometimes even weeks for humans to process the same amount of information. And and that introduces, of course, the potential for human error. Another use case in this category is something called predictive case outcomes. So by analyzing historical case data, matching that up with the existing facts as they're known in the current case, the NLP models can predict a case outcome whether or not their client is going to win or lose, and based upon what criteria. This helps the legal firms develop better strategies and make informed decisions about how to proceed. The next category is client interaction. It's a pretty common use case across all industries, but things like chatbots and virtual assistants with NLP powered capabilities can handle routine client inquiries, schedule appointments, and provide legal information. So, this improves client engagement, frees up valuable time for your legal team, and so forth. Of course, within a legal context, you need to be super careful. You might institute some sort of review process in this before you send out legal information directly from an automated tool, but that will be part of your risk management process during the course of the development and production life cycle of your AI model. Another area under client interaction is personalized client communication. So NLP2 tools can analyze client interactions and provide insights for personalized communication, enhancing client relationships and satisfaction. So things like um, having an NLP monitor a telephone call or web call with a client, it can pull out key terms, score it based upon sentiment, and essentially tell you how that call went. The last category is using NLPs creatively is to draft and summarize content. So obviously in a law firm, automated document drafting could be very important. NLP tools can assist in drafting legal documents such as contracts, agreements, and legal briefs, and they can ensure consistency in the terminology, the format, which reduces the time required to produce a high quality document. Another use case is text summarizations. NLP models can summarize lengthy legal text such as court rulings or legislative documents, making it easier for legal professionals to quickly grasp key points and implications. So, by integrating NLP into their workflows, legal firms can not only enhance the accuracy and efficiency of their services, but also gain a competitive edge in the increasingly data driven legal industry. NLP enables legal professionals to focus on higher value tasks and improve decision making and provide more comprehensive and timely services to their clients. It's a lot of stuff, a lot of opportunity. But these are just examples in one industry. NLP has significant impact across virtually, or will have significant impact across virtually every industry. If you can think of an industry that will not be impacted, let me know in the comments section. And yeah, no, miming is not an industry, so don't try to go there. If you'd like to learn more about how your business can benefit from AI, feel free to reach out to me. My contact information is in the description of this video. If you've got some value out of this video, I'd appreciate a like or a thumbs up, and thank you very much for doing that. Lastly, if you want to come back to this channel in the future, the best way of doing that is by hitting that subscribe button below. It'll allow you to find your way back here at your convenience. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.